Hello people, so we got more promotion of Super Dragon Ball Heroes and this covers pretty much Universe Mission 8. Now I did do a reaction slash breakdown for the previous Universe 7 trailer that we got. It covers two stories. One takes place in the Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission game for the Nintendo Switch, and the other takes place in the actual arcade game in Japan that covers the rematch of the Demon Realm, the Time Breakers returning, obviously Toa in a demon goddess form, etc., etc. Even Poutine looking pretty badass. So this one expands more on the actual fight. However, we don't get to see Mechikabura in this. We don't get to see Mechikabura in this preview, nor do we see Ribeiro and Demigra, which we know for a fact they're in the last trailer. We saw Kid Buu, the absorbed version of Kid Buu, the purple version, right? The Pokemon Kid Buu, Poutine, Gravy, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. And that's kind of what I want to talk about, because this could end up being a future plot point in either the Dragon Ball Heroes manga or, better yet, the PR anime, hopefully. For those of you who might be new to the channel, I'm going to say this right now. The Dark Empire arc that takes place in the Dragon Ball Heroes manga is one of my favorite arcs in Dragon Ball, period. Not just Dragon Ball Heroes, but in so many different things that happen. You got Cell, Frieza, Kid Buu, Janemba, Dobora, etc., etc. The Demon Realm, stuff with the Time Patrol that gets introduced with Trunks. It gets explained better. So instead of watching these clips where you have no exposition, no information, we get that through the manga. So that's why I appreciate it. And the way it was executed was pretty well done for the most part. Now, obviously, we're in the Universal Conflict Dawn of War arc, so I'm not too sure how many episodes we got, but if I had to make a prediction, I would say it'd probably be up to 12, considering the fact that the Prison Planet arc was 6 episodes. It seems like we're nearing the end, the finale of this arc. Now, I do want to bring up some certain things, because it reinforced the fact why I think this could actually end up in the PR anime at some point, if they want to explore this. We still don't know what's going to happen with Dragon Ball Super. No word about it happening in production. It's behind the studio at Toei Animation, so we still don't know what's going on with that. We expect to get an announcement by May, by that time it should be Goku Day, National Goku Day, right? So I'm pretty sure it's going to get explained. If not, then we should have this information on where Super Dragon Ball Heroes goes from there, because it's done by Toei Animation, so it's a different person who's behind Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but aired by the same studio, pretty much. Now, I'll explain the contents of the trailer that piqued my interest. Now, first off, like I said, much like the previous one, it covers the two stories. Obviously, what's going on in the World Mission game with Cyrus, the exiled Time Patroller, who was working closely with Cronoa, the Supreme Kai of Time, before Zeno Trunks intervened, or future Trunks. And much like it covered Goku fighting Frieza in the previous trailer, this time we had the androids 17 and 18 against Vegeta alongside Beatno, etc. The characters exclusive to Dragon Ball Heroes. I guess the Victory Mission, the characters that appeared in the Victory Mission, that's a manga too, a manga spin-off. So if you want to get explanations to where they came from, then I suggest you go read it up. But each other story in the world of Dragon Ball Z that gets introduced and gets tampered with by Cyrus. Then we go to the most interesting part, in my opinion. We go. It looks like it's on Earth, but it's the battle with the Demon Realm. Toa, Poutine, and Gravy get highlighted in this one. Poutine looks badass in a new god form. I gotta say that. She's putting in the work. Toa's standing on the sidelines just observing this. But then you got Kid Buu in the. So when you look at Buu's design, it's definitely evolved from what we saw in the previous trailer, Universe Mission 7. In this one, Buu's completely changed. He even has hair. Now, if you look at him real close, when he's like charging in and charging up his ki, it's obviously out of control. But the thing to note is, his appearance resembles that of Gogeta, and I know it's like, oh wait, how can you know that? Look very closely. Number one, his hair. 2, his tail, and if you look very close, you can just about see a black vest. So we didn't see Gogeta in the previous trailer, but I'm willing to bet that at some point they found a way to absorb Super Saiyan 4, Zeno, Gogeta. But we know for a fact in this trailer we saw
Goku and Zeno Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4. So there are different continuities within Dragon Ball Heroes. So it is possible at a different spot at a different time, Boo could have easily absorbed Gogeta, and that's as powerful as he's going to get, obviously.
He's absorbed Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I don't know. But either way, he's powerful as fuck, and he's out of control. The three Saiyans that get highlighted are Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. So Goku and Vegeta, again, they're freaked out by this because so Boo is coming towards them, and he goes right by them and goes right for gravy. So right away he's out of control. It's kind of like Broly in a way. He could be controlled. He could be detained by Toa. Nobody could do that. He's way too much. He's way too broken and he's way too out of control. So it's the same thing with Kid Buu. Makes sense. Even though I kind of get more exposition on what that type of power from Kid Buu is. It looks powerful as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But either way, he attacks Gravy. Trailer ends with Gohan stepping up and going in Super Saiyan 4 for the first time in this story arc. Now, it's not the first time we've seen Super Saiyan 4 Gohan in these Dragon Ball Hero clips. In fact, if you watch the earlier ones, you can see it quite clearly. But in the contents of this arc, this version of Gohan, who's part of the Time Patrol, can go Super Saiyan 4, so that confirms the fact that it is GT Gohan. So because this version of Gohan, there should be no reason why he has this knowledge. Either way, I kind of wanted to see what he could do in his ultimate form, but be that as it may, this could be kind of cool if they introduced this in the manga. And it's implied that they had the Blood Waves transformation. Now, we don't get to see it in this trailer, but the way they imply it on the wiki, it's on Kanzenshuu. I'm guessing that Gohan, off-screen, got hit with the Blood Waves. He transformed into Great Ape, much like Vegeta did. He transforms into Super Saiyan 4, much like Vegeta and Goku. However, much like Vegeta, I'm pretty sure it's only going to be temporary because of the Blood Waves. Goku did it the natural way, of course he did. Anyway, it's cool that Gohan is getting this much needed spotlight because God only knows he needs it, even if it is a fan-made manga and a fan-made series. Whatever plans they have for Gohan, they scrapped them by the time Super ended and we got into the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Yeah. So I have no problem with this whatsoever. Plot arcs like this, I hope they get expanded upon more in the manga. I'm pretty sure they will. I've not yet to review the God of War arc in the manga because I'm waiting for the PR anime to wrap up first, so I can actually read it and get a better perspective on the arc through the manga standpoint. Because I know certain things are written better, they're paced out very well. So I had a conversation about this on somebody on my channel about how the manga is somewhat better. It has its pros and it has its cons. Pretty much the con is obviously not being in animated form. Obviously, the pro is that the fact that certain plot points get expanded upon and it actually makes a lot more sense with a lot more information. As with the pre-anime, there's a time limit with each episode. So again, I want to bring up some things that have happened in the Dawn of War arc that could end up happening in future arcs in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. For one thing, if it is nearing the end of the arc, then why did they have Kumba go to another universe off screen?
Then I do find it interesting that would have Kumba go to Universe 3, the land of the robots, when we know for a fact that if those machines and company fused together to make Aniraza, we know how powerful he was, but I don't think Kumba would struggle too much considering we know for a fact how powerful Kumba is. He squared off against Jiren previously. He squared off against two versions of Vegito, not to mention Goku and Vegeta and everybody else in between. So we know how powerful he is, but so I don't think it would be a stretch to say he could be killed. But if that was going to be the case, then why not have him take on Jiren and company and have his ass get beat if he wasn't going to die? If he's going to survive this arc and go even further? Because it seems to me like this arc is nearing its conclusion. But then again, we do have Kefla versus Zamasu, unless that was clickbait bullshit in the opening, and we don't get Kefla at all. But it doesn't make any sense to introduce Universe 6 unless they're not going to have a role in this.
Company. So he's gone to invade. I'm pretty sure, unless we get to see what happens, Kumba's still going to be in the story. But regardless of what happens to Hearts and Company, the core area warriors, we just got introduced to Lagos and her just blitzing Goku with the glass. So I'm pretty sure that's going to give Goku Vegeta the spotlight in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. But what happens after that? Is this the arc, the Dark Demon Realm arc 2.0? Is that going to get highlighted in this PR anime? Because it seems like this is getting a lot of promotion. Now, granted, they usually do this, but there's certain things they could use to promote the game. Okay, because the game is pretty much self-explanatory within Dragon Ball Heroes. So this is just another way of promoting that. So they get given this a lot more promotion than we usually would get. And the fact they kept Kumba around, they kept Zeno, Goku, and Vegeta around, even though they're not involved in this arc, they did say bye-bye and dealt with their own mission. Now that is few off screen. So what if we go back to that after this arc? I kind of want to see more of Few and the Time Patrol, but that's just me being wishful thinking. I hope this gets expanded upon, if nothing else, in the manga. I hate to sound like a broken record, but and check the clip out for yourself. My Toa looking absolutely stunning, even though she's on the sidelines, and it's Gravy and Poutine putting the work alongside Kid Buu, Goku Gohan, it's Goku's Zeno Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4, the same Goku and Vegeta designs that we've seen in the Prison Planet arc in the PR anime. So I don't want to make any comparisons, but it's kind of interesting that they have. So I kind of want to get more exposition on that. I think if it was introduced in the manga, we would get that. So hopefully that's the best we can hope for. If nothing else, who knows, maybe we will get this arc of the Demon Realm in the PR anime. Of course, they would have to expand upon that by introducing the Dark Empire arc in the PR anime if they wanted to cover all bases. But then again, who's to say for sure what's going to happen next? But either way, we don't know how long Super Dragon Ball Heroes is going to be. I say that in every video, but we really don't, considering the fact we're walking on eggshells thinking about what's going to happen with Dragon Ball Super already. Yeah, the fact that Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan 4, the same version that we saw in the Prison Planet arc, and now you have Gohan in the spotlight and Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, which we seen Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Timebreaker Broly in the previous Dark Empire arc being detained or attempted to be detained by the Demon Realm. Specifically, Toa got wrecked for it. But yeah, he had a Dragon Ball implanted in his chest, and he was also Super Saiyan 4. Another thing we've seen in Dragon Ball Heroes very early on, and I said this before when I reviewed the manga, but Broly in this form, even with the new design we got in Dragon Ball Super Broly, I still prefer this design more, the Super Saiyan 4 version, because it looks way more menacing, at least in the manga. I do want to go over one more thing. It's pretty much on the Kensenshu website, and there's a thread that was posted on, and I don't want to bring this up because it's interesting, because according to this, Universe Mission trailers that we get like this, they previously go up to 10. Now we're on Universe Mission 8, so could we get 2 more related to this arc, or is it going to go beyond that? We don't know, and by the time November rolls around, we should have our answer. But either way, it's cool to see that Super Saiyan 4 is in the spotlight once again. That's interesting to me, because I did not know that. I knew they were in Universe Mission sets, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc., etc. We're in Universe Mission 8 now. So could it go beyond 10? Possibly. And if it does, what's going to be introduced by that point? Is it going to cover the arc? And if it is, are we going to get this in the Dragon Ball Heroes manga? Personally, I hope so. But those are just my thoughts. Please tell me yours in the comments below. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you did. Subscribe to our channel for more Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you guys later. Bye.